Since 1938, when Ashland Junior College and Ashland Vocational School were formed, they've eventually led, of course, to Ashland Community College and the Ashland Community and Technical College. We have trained literally thousands of persons to either transfer on to four-year universities or enter directly into the local marketplace and the local workforce. Please join me now as we watch a video of just a few of the lives that have been touched by ACTC.
The very first day I started ACTC, I had to ask myself, what am I doing? And I looked at all of these younger students, I thought, oh my God.
I remember being really nervous. I was really nervous my first day, yeah.
It was kind of, looking at all of the younger students, it was kind of, you know, I'm glancing around and I'm the oldest one in the class. But while I was looking at them, they were looking at me, you know, so.
I thought I would feel like I was out of place, yeah, just because of that, being non-traditional. I thought I would be out of place, but then when I looked around, I said, well, there's people all different ages, some even older than me, and I thought, well, that should be okay then. As
the days went by and, you know, it just became easier for me.
Some of the people that I've, you know, actually been in classes with for 50s and 60s, and so I couldn't complain about that.
We kind of balanced it out, and the students that same day, the first day, started asking me, where's the restrooms and stuff like that. They thought I was, you know, being old, they thought I knew more. But I had a good time the first day.
I'm still encouraging people, go to ACTC, that's a start.
Because of the community feeling you'll get here, because of just the easy family feeling you get.
My teachers were wonderful. Miss Belinda Bradley, Miss Jackson, they were wonderful teachers. They really reached out to us.
I think just about everyone I met I've had a good experience with. From the humanities department, Kathy Edwards, when I first met her, she was just a random meeting. I think she tried to get me to go downstairs and volunteer to be a peer mentor or something like that.
There were two in particular that I especially remember. One was Libby Walthall, and she was just an outstanding teacher, and really it was biology that I was involved in at that time, and of course, and she was an excellent teacher.
Yeah, I remember there was a man whose name was Mr. Hutchison, and I came into school a little bit late. It already was in process. When I came into the vocational school, I got into electronics, and he was teaching the mathematics section of it. And he was a good teacher. I really enjoyed him. Matter of fact, all the teachers I had in vocational school, Mr. Tucker was our next teacher. He was retired out of the Navy. He was really on top of everything.
My professor was one of a kind. I mean, he didn't only just teach me in class, but he called me at home, and he was extremely helpful.
The other one, who was the general accounting teacher, or professor as we called him, was Dr. Professor Wolford. And Professor Wolford, it looked for all the world like a college professor, silver-haired, very serious demeanor, and created an atmosphere in the classroom that was just, you know, conducive to study. So he was an excellent professor. Those two in particular, I really remember.
Anything that we needed, you know, sometimes you have these little stumbling blocks as you're going to school. They knew what was wrong with you from the time you walked in. If you had that look on your face, It's like, what's wrong? And they got it settled so you could go on that day and just helped you in any kind of way that you needed it so that you could finish.
They treated me, John, they treated me like I was a son or something. That's no joke.
Yeah, to me, they're more compassionate on this campus about the student success.
The whole teaching staff was incredible.
They go out of their way they come around when you're working on lab projects and go through the things with you and make sure you really understood what was going on. That's very important.
ACTC it was the best place that I found to further my education.
I think it's, as I look back in my experience, I wouldn't change a thing. I believed in it then, and I even more so believe in it now.
You got to find out what you really want to do, and then the next thing you need to do is find out a school that is going to be good for you.
There's just so much that you do, you know. I could really not just pinpoint one thing because there's a lot that I see you do as far as the community and getting the word out, letting children know, even adults know that you guys are here, and where it's so hard to find a job where you can come here and get a good education to actually get started somewhere in life. You know, this is a start.
I had, and I am not kidding you, I had the time of my life. I enjoyed coming to school. I enjoyed being in the classrooms. Even with Mr. Hall, I guess he found it easy to tease me, and finally one day he says, Isaac, there's nothing I can do to get you upset, is it? I said, no. He says, Doug, I wish everybody was like that. And that's when I knew he was just, I don't know, he was trying to pull, if someone was very timid, he was trying to pull them up to get them past being timid.
I wanted my kids to know, no matter how old you are, follow your dream. If you get a stumbling block somewhere in your life, that doesn't mean it's over. It means pick up and go on again.
I thought schooling was going to be just overwhelming. But like I say, the teachers and the professors made it easy to learn again after being out of school for 30 years. Yeah.
I guess I would say it was more like home. I mean, that's what I would think. It's more like being at home with your parents and grandparents and one great big old family, because I mean, I felt like that I was treated like that.
I felt like 2 years at Ashland Junior where I could save some money and live at home and work part-time would fit my situation, and it did a lot of others too. So that's why I went there, and never have regretted it.
Increasing my knowledge base was something that I needed to do. It was something that I enjoyed doing, and I found it easier than I thought it would be because of the professors and things like that.
The scope of what we're doing here is so much bigger and greater than it was back then. I would strongly encourage anyone who is on the fence about what to do, take a hard look at ACTC, because I had the pleasure a couple of years ago of going through your annual report, It really opened my eyes to the many things that you offer here that we didn't have access to back when I was going to junior college.
I tell my children all the time, you have to have an education to succeed in life. You're not going to make it without. Because I want them to know you can be whoever you want to be. You don't have to settle for less.
I would encourage them to come here because of the faculty, because of the atmosphere, and it's not a cattle-driven kind of thing. It is, they find what you need and they cradle to it.
You know, there's no reason why you shouldn't go to college. You know, don't let, you know, whatever's going on outside of there stop you.
I think this is such an asset to our community, and what you're doing here, I think, is right on target for what our region needs.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. I'm a hairstylist, thanks to ACTC, letting me know that you can do what you start out to do with their help. You know, they're here. I mean, questions, anything I needed.
Never once, even at the guard shack, the guards wave at you, you know. Doc tell you there's parks over there. It happened this morning, so.
I think I know everyone, so I mean, I've been everywhere and I talk to everyone. So I think I've just had a good experience throughout the college.
There was no question in my mind that after I came back, this is where I was going to spend the rest of my life, because I love the river, I love boating, I love the people and the culture here, and that's why I came home.
There's always somebody here that you can talk to, and that's what I liked about it. You can go here, you can go there. There's always a resource somewhere where it can get you on the right track, and I loved it here.
Because of the community feeling you'll get here, because of just the easy family feeling you get.
No, I just think that I had a really good experience being a student here and being an employee and being part of the community. So that was great for me, because I think I needed it at the time. So
I'm just convinced it worked for me. It really did.
it made me feel welcome, like I belonged there.
Yeah, there's a warmth to this area, I think, that is hard to find in a lot of places. Take advantage of what's here.
I'm glad I was a student here. Y'all just keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
I had just one of the most beautifulest times in my years, really. I enjoyed this.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bruce Leslie, and let me first say I'm sorry that my personal schedule will not allow me to be with you on this exciting evening. But as an alumnus of Ashland Community College and a member of the Board of Directors of both ACC and ACTC for more than 30 years, I'm very happy and proud to welcome you to the 75th anniversary. I was asked when I was ending my tenure as 28 years of board chair what my greatest accomplishment was, or accomplishments in the plural, and I just mentioned the foundation, forming the foundation, but the other thing I believe was, along with some very, very supportive board members, hiring good presidents for the university. It's being chair of the board when you have a great leader is a lot of fun. and it's not much work. Being chair of a board where your leader's not very good can be a very, very harrowing experience and take up lots of time. And we were fortunate from Dr. Bob Goodpaster to all the way through my tenure with Dr. Greg Adkins to have great leaders. And that certainly made the position of board chair and the position of a board member a whole lot easier than if we had weak leaders or leaders that didn't live up to our expectations. But going all the way from Bob Goodpaster to Tony Newberry to Chick DeSance to Angie Dvorak and on to Dr. Greg Adkins, we just had fabulous leaders, and I think in large part it's the leadership of ACTC that has put it in the position of being one of the leading colleges in this part of the United States.
Hello. Congratulations, Ashland Community and Technical College, on your 75th anniversary. This great institution has been through a number of changes over its 75 years. First you were Ashland Junior College, then the Ashland Center of the University of Kentucky, and then Ashland Community College, and now Ashland Community and Technical College. I'm Tony Newberry. I was privileged to be the president of Ashland Community College for a 5-year slice of that great 75-year history. My family and I were in Ashland from August of 1987 through the summer of 1992. And I was there, interestingly, for the college's 50th anniversary in 1988. That 5-year period was a crucial time. It was an interesting period of transition between two terrific presidents. Of course, there was the great Bob Goodpaster, who'd been president for 26 years. And then after me came the great Chick DeSance. And so much of my role during that period was really to build on Bob's legacy on the one hand and then set the stage for Chick DeSance on the other. The college at that time was a few years away from the controversy over the creation of the Kentucky Community and Technical College system. We were very much a part of, and proud of it, of the University of Kentucky Community College system. But those were great years at Ashland. Again, I want to congratulate everyone who's participated in the celebration, and it's one of the great points of pride in my career that for just a little 5-year stretch of a 75-year history that I was able to be involved along with my family, Nancy and my daughter Beth, who was 10 years old when we arrived in Ashland, and then at the age of 15 we moved out of town, and I will say that she was not happy because she had so many friends, and Ashland was such a welcoming community.
Always be true to what makes Ashland Ashland. There's a lot of passion in that community. There's a real sense of why they're there and how they got there, the community. And I think that the college and the community has a very unique relationship. And they want to honor it and preserve it, and they want to fight for that relationship, whatever that it takes. And I loved the people there, and I love the college, and they love the college. So they've got a precious gift in that relationship.
Started with a less than stellar academic performance my freshman year at the college, and was brought into the office after the holiday break for an attitude adjustment session with the Dr. Goodpaster, and he encouraged me to leave the institution, that I was wasting everybody's time, and of course he made me angry and decided to stay, and told him I would achieve academic success, and that spring experience turned my life around, fortunately. The teaching learning climate at the college was just tremendous. I became very excited about the interaction between the faculty and staff, and decided that I would make a career out of working in the community college, and I'm pleased to say that I'm in my 42nd year working in the community college. Owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to the faculty and staff for their contribution in my life. I'd like to extend a hearty congratulations to Dr. Kay Atkins and all the faculty and staff at ACTC as they celebrate their 75th year of service to the Ashland region.
Well, certainly I want to be able to stop in from time to time, go through the line and get a lunch and sit down and visit with folks, go to the College Drive campus and visit, and also, while we still have faculty and staff at Roberts Drive, to stop by and chat and visit. I still feel that I have family and friends at ACTC, and they're still a part of me. I think every president, when they have a governing board, particularly one that can evaluate them, hopes that they can have a working relationship which is very, very positive with that board. And I was very, very privileged to have wonderful members of the board of directors from the first day I got there under the leadership of Bruce Leslie and then John Stewart. And they were very encouraging, they were very involved, they listened in the community and told me things that I needed to hear in order to be as effective as I could be as a president. And the board was appointed under 3 governors. And I was very fortunate to have 3 governors that really cared about ACTC and appointed outstanding folks. And I also think that the faculty, staff, and students that were elected to the board, there was a great deal of thought given to who the faculty, staff, and students permitted to be on the board. And so I just felt that capping 30 years with such a wonderful board was a really pleasant experience.
John, the thing about it was that I can't really explain why I done that, but just during lunch hour I'd see these kids going to lunch, and you know, I always enjoyed talking to them, and I thought, you know, that'd be a good idea to go over there and serve in the cafeteria, and then you could talk to the kids. So you learn a lot of things from them as they go by and they talk about things. And in fact, I went through the business education program one time, and one girl said, "Oh, there's our cook." But it's just a way of greeting the kids and letting everybody know that you're there and you're interested in what's going on. So, no, I wouldn't do a thing differently. You know, John, as you watch people grow and develop, there's just so much to that. You know, I love kids and I love people, and I'm a people person, as you probably know. And it's just been a great environment for me, and I would never do anything different.
Congratulations to Ashland Community and Technical College on 75 years of success in Ashland. It's an interesting coincidence that both Ashland Junior College and Ashland Vocational School began in 1938. And I extend my congratulations to you on the 10th anniversary of your consolidation as part of the Kentucky Community and Technical College system.
For those of you who are still might remember me, and particularly for those who don't, I came to the college in 1992 and left after about 4 years. And I'm Chick DeSance, by the way, and I was the president of the college for that period of time. I went from there to become a president at the College of Central Florida in Ocala, and was president there for 15 years and retired from that college, and have been doing some specialized work in community colleges ever since, including my current role as the interim president of Colorado Mountain College. My memories focus around the things I remember of faculty and staff going out of their way to make a difference in people's lives. And I don't think there was any barrier that a student brought to the college that a faculty or staff member was not willing to address, no matter how much time it took, no matter how difficult it was. That's been the heart and soul of the college, and I think always will be, and something that the college should be very, very proud of. When Sarah and I came to Ashland, we felt like we had come home. We both grew up in southwestern Pennsylvania, Appalachia, an area very, very much like Ashland, Kentucky. And it is the people there that we immediately felt a strong connection with. Strong family ethic, strong work ethic, strong mountain ethic. All those things combined make for some of the absolute best people in the world, and that's what I remember about Ashland, Kentucky.
Congratulations, Ashland Community and Technical College, for fine work and for your dedication not only to your community but to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, and I look forward to hearing more about your celebrations as you move into your 76th year. Thank you.
I offer my congratulations on 75 years of great history for the college.
I just wish everybody luck, and God bless everyone, and just stay with it. Happy 75 years.